we're going to do a comparison between the Nuova Simonelli Oscar and the Rancilio Silvia with a PID. Why, which one gives you a better shot? Why would you buy one over the other?
And we'll even do some performance comparisons, won't we, Grammy?
Yes, we will. We're going to maybe art. Silvia. So, Silvia has a brass boiler. It's about 12 ounces. It does not have an anti-burn steam arm. It has a 58 millimeter full-size professional port filter that dribbles when you take it out, just like they all do.
Yummy.
And this is the PID, built-in PID. You can serve hot water out of the steam arm by pushing this and opening the steam knob. It has a 2-liter water tank back there, plastic water tank.
These with hoses.
Yep, stainless steel casing all around, as you can see. Drip tray.
Very tiny.
Not huge.
And this is a single boiler.
Single boiler, yes. So you cannot brew and steam at the same time. You're going to do one or the other.
And then this is a retrofit. So the stock Silvia
does not have that. But
Okay.
we're comparing it with the PID because then you're comparing machines that are more alike.
As far as price is concerned, similar budget.
Similar budget, plus this now takes your temperature at your boiler and keeps it more consistent.
Okay.
Versus most single boiler machines, the range can be as much as 15 degrees between it kicking in to heat up and kicking out when it's at its highest point.
Got it. Okay.
So this keeps it more stable as far as temperature goes. And this does pre-infusion and wait time and
Shut time.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Oscar. So now we're going into a copper heat exchanger instead of a single boiler.
Okay.
2.3 liter water tank. About a 3-liter boiler.
Okay.
Full-size 58 millimeter portafilter. Professional size. It does not have the anti-burn. It does not dispense hot water. Plastic casing instead of metal. But the heat exchanger and the way that they siphon the water through the brew head keeps it more consistent, so you don't need the PID.
And you can brew and steam at the same
And you
time.
can brew and steam at the same time. The one thing about a heat exchanger like this is you're not going to change the temperature on the fly.
Okay.
You can on the PID on the Silvia.
Cool.
So that's something to think about. So let's do some lattes and compare.
We want to show
water tank.
water
right
tank
there.
back there.
Yep. Easy to get out.
And both of them have a 3-way solenoid, so you're going to
Yes.
be backflushing both of them.
Yep.
Descale. Similar maintenance, descale.
Same thing.
Cleaning the brew
Same
head,
difference.
gasket, yada yada. Cool.
Water. I would say that you're comparing.
the drip tray,
The drip tray
too.
on this is much bigger than the one on the Silvia.
Yeah.
That's the one drop.
By like 45-fold. Seriously, that Silvia, it's like you do a couple shots, you
God.
better be dumping that tray, otherwise you're going to hate yourself.
We were working a couple of Saturdays ago, and when we got done, I walked over to it, and it was overflowing all over the counter. People just weren't thinking about it.
Okay, so we will do a performance compare.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, we have our Silvia up to steam temp.
Yep. So on this, you want to purge any moisture that's in the system, so it turns to steam like that. And I can say that the steaming on this machine with the PID is much stronger than it would be without the PID. Much more steam puncher. Cheers! So it goes a lot faster with the PID, in other words.
But you tamed it nonetheless, Cal. Seriously, the steam power out of the Silvia is, you gotta wrangle it. You gotta practice with it.
With the PID, without it, it's a lot easier.
I even found the non-PID version was a little rowdy.
Yeah, maybe it was because it saw you coming.
Right.
Okay, so now we turn that off.
Okay.
Now this is too hot for. Where's my rag? Gonna wipe this off right away because it's not anti-burn. Give it a squirt. Well, you can accomplish the squirt too. We're gonna cool it down. Turn on the hot water. Open this up. Go just that far. See, I'm looking at this going, I'm not going to go any further because it's just going to have to warm up.
Okay, so while we're waiting for that to get back to our original shot temp,
Looky.
we're
Nice.
going to get our coffee ready.
Get our coffee ready.
Here, let's move your milk so it doesn't get coffee grounds in it. It doesn't pre-infuse, Gail.
Our latte art in the frothing picture. We do everything a little backwards around here. You know, typically what I would do too, when I do that purge of the water, I do it in the cup I'm going to serve it in because then it preheats the cup.
Oh, okay. That's a good tip. Because we did, you know, this guy's up here, it's been toasting a little bit, but we did test that on this machine, if you didn't preheat it, you lose about 10 degrees right out of the gate with the shot. So
it's amazing.
You want to...
People wonder why their shots aren't tasting good or hot enough. A little more polish. There. Alrighty. Got to turn that back on. To get the hot water, you have to turn this off.
Okay.
Okay. Shot glasses, and actually it was putting out the right amount. So you can see it took it from that 209 or whatever it was at.
And that's the outside of the boiler, so
Yep.
that's why you want to set it a little higher than what your
It's heating up.
what your ideal is.
Whoopsie.
Gail.
A little bit. I lost the cup room.
Yeah.
Need a bigger cup.
Oh, your favorite cow cup. All right, give her a taste.
It's smiling. It's a smiley face.
It's gorgeous.
Good.
Good? Cool. All right, we'll be back with the Oscar.
No, I'm going to go have breakfast. All
right.
Make a latte on this baby.
Now, we prepared our coffee beforehand since this, you're going to switch.
You can go right away.
Bam, bam.
Yep.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Not too many big bubbles there, Gail. Done. Faster. Ooh, I got it. That's the bubbles. That's my problem. That's operator error.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I got them out, Gail.
No,
That looks
it's
good.
not bad.
No.
That looks pretty good. Throw the rag back there and I'll forget it's there a couple of months later. What's this?
Nice and yummy smelling.
Yeah, looks good. Just starting to blonde out a little bit. Of course, we decided we liked the blonde, didn't we?
We do. I love blonde, Gail.
Oh, good Lord, Kat.
Grammy! Nice!
Well,
It's got a little
lily.
style to it. A little style.
It's a lily.
All right.
Good.
Cool.
Which one do I prefer? You want me to talk about that?
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. In summary, Gail.
Pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
On the Silvia, it's a smaller boiler, so it's not going to heat up as fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to recover as fast. It does not have autofill, so you can burn it up by not having the having the right amount of water in the boiler itself, not the water tank.
But then it also doesn't have low water sensor either. So
Nope, it doesn't have any
you
of that.
can run that baby out too.
Whereas the
Double
Oscar,
whammy.
it senses when the water is gone and it disables itself.
Yeah.
It won't work. The other pros, I would say, on the Silvia are that with the PID you can change temperatures. If you're messing around with a lot of different coffees and you find out your coffee works better at 201 instead of 204, you can do that on the fly. You can't do that with the Oscar.
Okay.
No water dispensing on the Oscar. The steaming is much faster. I mean, it was more consistent on the Oscar than it was on the Silvia.
Okay.
It was easier to do.
And which of the lattes did you like better?
To be honest, same coffee, same milk, same everything.
Yes.
The Oscar.
Okay.
It tasted smoother.
This is sort of my take, Gail. If I'm a shot person, right, which I am, if I like shots with a little bit of Americano, want to mess around with my coffees,
Yep.
Silvia. I'm not going to be doing a lot of steaming. Don't have to worry about burning out my boiler, switching stuff.
Right.
But if I'm going to do a lot of lattes and cappuccinos, Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
For sure. The milk was just a little bit finer for some reason.
Yeah. And it makes it easier, faster, more powerful.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And the price is comparable.
Yeah, once you add that PID to the Silvia,
Yeah,
they're basically pretty similar in
It's
cost.
the PID that does it.
Yeah.
Drives it right on up.
It's
And
the PID
drip
that does it.
The other con, the drip tray on the Silvia is
Very tiny.
It's just micro compared to the one on the Oscar.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so that is Gail's assessment. Silvia with PID versus Oscar. Thank you so
The grudge.
much.
It's not a grudge.
The grudge match. Wow.